Long ago, in a quiet village nestled between misty mountains, the people lived in fear of a terrible beast named Nian. This monstrous creature, with the body of a bull, the head of a lion, and razor-sharp horns, slept deep beneath the sea or in the darkest caves for most of the year. But when winter's chill gripped the land and the year drew to its close, Nian would rise, always on New Year's Eve, to terrorize the villagers. With thunderous footsteps, Nian stormed into the village, its glowing eyes scanning for food. It devoured crops, livestock, and even the villagers' hard-earned stores of grain. Worst of all, some whispered that Nian had a taste for human flesh, and on especially cold nights, it would snatch away those who dared to wander outside. For years, the villagers lived in dread. As the year's end approached, families would flee to the mountains, hiding until the beast had passed. But one winter, everything changed. The old sage's wisdom. On the eve of another dreaded new year, as the villagers prepared to abandon their homes, an old beggar arrived at the village gates. His hair was white as snow, and his robes were tattered, but his eyes sparkled with quiet wisdom. Most villagers ignored him, too busy packing their belongings, but one kind-hearted grandmother offered him shelter. "You must leave, old man," the villagers urged. "Nian comes tonight." The beggar only smiled. "If you allow me to stay, I promise that Nian will never trouble you again." Skeptical but desperate, the grandmother agreed. As night fell, the old man went to work. He pasted red paper on the doors and windows. He lit every lantern and candle in the house until the home glowed like a beacon. Then, from his sack, he produced a bundle of dried bamboo stalks and threw them into the hearth. Crack, bang, puff. The bamboo exploded in a series of deafening bursts, sending sparks flying. The noise was so loud it shook the walls. Just then, Nian arrived, its massive shadow darkening the village. But when it saw the red paper, heard the booming cracks, and felt the blazing light pouring from the house, the mighty beast shrieked in terror. It turned and fled, its tail between its legs, never to return. When the villagers came back the next morning, they found the old man gone, but their homes untouched. Only then did they realize he had been a god in disguise, sent to teach them Nian's weakness. From that day forward, the people celebrated the new year with red lanterns, loud firecrackers, and bright lights to keep Nian away. And as the years passed, the tradition grew into the joyous festival we now know as Chinese New Year. Even today, thousands of years after those clever villagers first scared Nian away, we still celebrate Chinese New Year with all the colorful traditions that kept the monster at bay. Imagine walking down the street during New Year. Everywhere you look, you'll see the color that frightened Nian most of all, bright, happy red. Families hang up glowing red lanterns that sway gently in the winter breeze, like giant cherries lighting up the night. They paste red paper decorations on their doors with golden Chinese characters wishing for happiness and good fortune, each one like a tiny shield against any remaining monster fears. Also, just like the villagers who threw bamboo in their fires to make loud cracks, we now light fireworks that paint the sky in dazzling colors and firecrackers that pop. Bang. Boom. With such excitement that even brave Nian would cover his ears and run away giggling. Inside warm homes, families prepare special New Year feasts with dumplings shaped like ancient treasure pouches. Some hide lucky coins inside. If you bite carefully, you might find one. And sweet sticky rice cakes so delicious they could make even a grumpy monster smile. One of the most magical parts comes when grandparents and parents give children special red envelopes called hongbao. They're like little treasure packets filled with lucky money. But there's a rule. You have to say, Gong Shi Fa Cai, which means wishing you happiness and prosperity, before you can receive one. The best part? Many parents sneak these envelopes under children's pillows at night, where they might bring extra sweet dreams. Outside, the whole neighborhood comes alive with the most wonderful parade you've ever seen, a dancing dragon longer than 3 cars put together. Dozens of dancers move together under its shimmering silk body, making it twist and leap as it chases a golden ball of sunshine. The drummers pound their instruments with so much joy you can feel the rhythm in your chest, and everyone laughs and cheers as candy rains down from the dragon's path. What's most wonderful is how what began as clever tricks to scare away a monster has grown into our warmest, happiest celebration of all. Every firework that lights up the sky reminds us that darkness can always be chased away. Every red decoration carries wishes for good luck. Every dumpling shared at the family table helps us remember that together, we're stronger than any monster's shadow. So this new year, when you see the lanterns glow and hear the fireworks sing, remember brave Nian, and know that you're part of a story much bigger than yourself. Xinyan Quail. May your new year sparkle as bright as a dragon's scales and be as sweet as the candy from the parade.